You see all of these people out there and they're like, I made 6 figures, I made 7 figures, I had a $50,000 a month. And you're like, yes, 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 I want that. But today, let's talk about some secrets that you're not being told about what business building isn't. Stay tuned. Okay, business building can be super, super fun. It's super amazing. It's super freeing financially, mentally, emotionally. You don't have a boss to answer to. You don't have a set schedule that you have to show up on a specific day. Your days can ebb and flow with whatever you've got going on. If you're a work from home mom who has kiddos that maybe you homeschool, if let's say you didn't get everything done with homeschooling, you can adjust your days and you can fit it in and then you can work around that. If your kiddo is sick and you're like, I have to work between like 9 and 3 today, well, guess what? You can smush it. You can smush it a little bit so that you can take care of your bambino, right? You can take them to the doctor, you can get them all well, you can do the snuggles, you can do the work, you can do it all. And it's wonderful. And you can be financially free from it, which is the biggest bonus of all. But let's talk about a few things that business owning isn't, because there are a lot of people out there and there are a lot of numbers out there. And while, yes, business building is extremely lucrative, I make a lot of money. I do. And it's wonderful. But there are a lot of misconceptions about business building, and I want to tackle 4 of them here today. First and foremost, and probably the biggest one that almost every single one of my new clients has to hurdle in the very beginning. Number 1, imposter syndrome never goes away. It never goes away. I don't care how much you're making. My 8-figure business coach right now, from time to time, still suffers from imposter syndrome. There are just days, no matter what you're doing, no matter how amazing things are going, no matter what you've got going out there, no matter how much money you're bringing in, right? You could have tripled your income in the last year. And there's still going to be a day where you're going to wake up and you're going to go, oh my God, am I able to even do this? Is this something that I should be doing? At least once a year, I have my mentor and I have a really good laugh about this because I'm like, I don't think I meant to do this. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? And he's like, seriously, you're freaking rocking this. You're amazing. It's awesome. What you're doing is exactly what you should be doing. Imposter syndrome never goes away. Now, should that stop you? No, it absolutely should not be your breaking point. But I do want to let you know that those thoughts and those feelings and those emotions can, from time to time, sneak in. Doesn't matter how long you've been in business. Doesn't matter if everything is going amazingly and people are just coming out of the woodwork ready to work with you. There are still going to be days where you suffer from imposter syndrome because that's just the nature of business. Tell me below in the comments, have you ever felt like maybe you shouldn't be doing this? Or maybe you're like, I'm not sure if I'm meant to be in this role. Tell me if you've ever suffered from imposter syndrome in the comments below, and then tell me what you've done to get past that. Because that's the essential part, is moving past that imposter syndrome, whether that's journaling, writing down all of the things that you know for a fact are lies, because let's be real, you're not an imposter. You are phenomenal. You are amazing. So what is it that you're doing to move past that, right? What is it that you're doing? What actions are you taking to help get you through that imposter syndrome a little bit quicker? I lean into my coaches. I lean into my mastermind that I am in. I lean into my business bestie for affirmation. She's amazing. Because I'm always like, I don't know. And they're like, yes, this is just crazy talk. So business owning, you're still going to suffer from imposter syndrome. Doesn't matter how long you've been in business. Number 2, building a business is not a get rich quick thing. Now, I know that there are lots of new coaches out there, and I say new because they're not new. Okay, they're not new. But there's a lot of new coaches out there right now who are like, you can make 6-7 figures in 3 months. Now, are there people who can do that? Sure, there's people who've done that. There's also people with a lot of budget in order to make that kind of thing happen. They've got an unlimited amount of money to draw from. Here's the thing, Mom. If you're a new mompreneur and you're working with a one income household and you are slowly having to build in the time frame that you have available between raising babies and being a mom, because you're amazing at that and you're fitting your business building into it. Two, if you do not have an unlimited bank account to pull from for your marketing stuff, your branding stuff, your web design, your social media planning and scheduling and all that stuff, it's gonna go a little slower. And newsflash, newsflash, there's nothing wrong with that. It's okay. You are doing exactly what you should be doing right now. Nobody's going to do it better than you. You are going to be exactly what your ideal clients need, want, and will listen to. But it's not going to happen overnight. It is not going to happen in that instant 3 months. I have been a non-mompreneur. I have been an entrepreneur. Does it go a little bit quicker? Oh, yeah. I don't have to work around my kid's schedule. I didn't have to homeschool during the day. I didn't have a husband that I was running errands for, making appointments for, and buying groceries for. If I needed lunch, I just went and got lunch. I didn't have to stop, go to the grocery store, make a meal, do this, do that. I just went down to the coffee shop. I got my caffeine fix, did a little work, and done. It was so much simpler not being a mom. Does it go a little quicker if you've got full-time childcare? Yeah, absolutely. But is this the reality for what you're dealing with right now? Chances are no. When I built this business, my child was 6 months old. He was needy. He was nursing. He hardly ever slept. My husband was never home. Never home. From sunup to sundown, we never saw him. It was nuts. It was very hard. And I had this much to my name. Okay? I'm not going to sit here and be like, I didn't have any money. I was a lot in debt. Okay, a lot. I was a lot in debt, but I still consistently built. Did it take me a little longer? Yes. Did I hit my first 6 figures sooner rather than later? Absolutely. And you can too, but it is not a quick get rich deal. Number 3, business is not for those who consistently make excuses. Now, this one stings. Okay, this one stings. But if you are the type of person who is consistently going, well, I can't because I'm a mom. I can't because I don't have time. I can't because I work 9 to 5. I can't because I have a spouse. I can't because I have events and appointments and grocery shopping and pets and whatever. Then business building isn't necessarily for you. If you constantly have an excuse for something, there's a really good chance that this is not going to work. Business building takes time. Business building takes dedication. Business building takes focus. Now, with all that being said, mom life, kids, spouses, pets, errands, appointments, soccer games. We had to go to soccer games. All of that aside, when you carve out just a little bit of time here or there, it doesn't even have to be a lot. It can be a little. Just consistently dedicating 2 to 3 hours a week on your business is super impactful. It's super going to set you apart from everybody else who's like, well, I can't cause da 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 da. You do not have to sit down at your desk from 9 to 5 in order to be a success as a mompreneur. Building in pockets of time is going to be your best friend. I literally built my business while I was nursing my kid. I worked from my phone, my notes section of my phone, this little thing, that guy, that was my best friend. I wrote almost every piece of content that I had in my first year of business on my notes. Had I known about Google Drive at that point, I probably would have done it in there, but you work with what you've got. Okay. No getting fancy. You can do it. You just have to dedicate your time. So excuses aren't for the business builders. Now, I know this is hard and I'm not trying to call anybody out, but it's 100%. If you're a constant excuse maker, business is going to be either really, really hard or you're just not going to make it. If you drop all those excuses, you're going to be amazing. You're going to be amazing. Okay. And number 4, what business building isn't, what owning a business isn't, is it isn't for those who are easily discouraged. Now, I will put a caveat on this because as a pessimist, I am an optimistic person for everybody in my life. I am the person who my people come to and they're like, I just don't know. And I'm like, well, here's all the reasons that this is going to work. Here's all the reasons that you're amazing. Here's the solution to all these problems. I am that person. I am the eternal optimist to everyone but myself. Everyone but myself. But for myself, I'm like, I don't know if this is the right pen for me. Like, is it the color that I want? Is it the does it write the way I need it to write? Is it going to make me successful? I am constantly doubting myself. I'm constantly discouraged over things, which is why I highly suggest you get yourself a business bestie or someone who you can rely on, a coach, a mentor, somebody that you follow who you're just like, this person is the most inspiring person ever, in order to keep yourself from constantly being discouraged. I was very, very fortunate. I met my biz bestie almost 10 years ago now. Crazy. And she honestly has been the biggest thing in all of the businesses that I've ever run, because when I'm like, I just don't know, she's like, seriously, just stop. You're going to be fantastic. It's going to be great. Show me what you've got by the end of the day. And darn if I don't work hard, and darn if I don't hustle, because I know that I can do this. I know that I'm going to be phenomenal. I know that I'm going to help my people, but I can get discouraged. But if I constantly stayed in that state of discouragement, if I constantly was like, oh, you're not good. Oh, you can't do this. Oh, you're not going to, identify with anybody. No one's going to identify with you. You're not going to help anybody. I would never succeed. I would never be to the point that I am today, because it just wouldn't work. So if you're constantly in a state of discouragement, find somebody, find a mentor, find a coach who's willing to help you move past that. So I want you to know that business owning can be amazing. You can be super successful at it. I know that you have something to share with the world. So for those of you who are interested in starting your business right now and you're just like, I'm ready, I'm not going to get discouraged. I'm not going to make excuses. I'm just going to focus. I'm going to do it. I don't care how long it takes, because I know that I'm going to be amazing. I have a 7-day free Build Your Online Business training course for you. And the link for that is below. So go ahead and grab that. Totally free, totally yours, step by step on what you need to do and to take action right now in order to succeed in your business. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and ding that bell so you get notifications when new content is live, so that you never miss an opportunity for free business building information. Next week, we're going to talk about lies. I love it. This is going to go hand in hand with this week, so stay tuned for that as well. And I will see you guys right back here next Monday. Bye.